And let me go check that other one real quick. Okay, we're about three-fourths through on it. Okay. Park Lane pays well. They have a great compensation program. Part of that is that the family, so now we're on the fourth generation of Levine still running Park Lane. They are debt free, cash rich. They're never going to sell off to people. And they're able to take really, really good care of us as stylists. So from the beginning, you make 30%. Okay. That's huge. And you don't have to carry inventory. So it's not like some of those other things where you have to carry all the inventory. So it's pretty amazing, right? So you can just put a few hours of work in a week and make like a $300 check every week. It should be your goal. It's pretty lovely to have 300 extra dollars. Think of what you would do with 300 extra dollars a week. So here's the deal. We start with Park Lane, big umbrella, started by Shirley Levine 70 years ago in Illinois. Okay. Then about 6 years ago, Tish Mefford, Tysh Mefford, moved over to Park Lane from the company Stella and Dot. And when she left, she brought her two sisters, Christy Santana or Christy Trujillo and Ali Santano. Okay, they're all Cuban, these three sisters, and they all did Stella and Dot together. They got to a place with Stella and Dot that they had kind of hit a no return. They were all making really good money, but they felt like their downline couldn't make good money. And Tisha's goal in life, and she feels like if she doesn't have a goal that she can reach, like if you don't have a goal, you're dying on the vine. Okay. So this girl, she's the most goal driven person I've ever met. But her goal was to have hundreds of six-figure earners on her team. And she felt like that was never going to happen at Stella and Dot. And sure enough, Stella and Dot has really slowed down. Okay. So 6 years ago, she decides, I think I can believe in this company and I can make magic happen. She loves the programs. So as we train and talk about things, we'll talk about all these things and why they're there. So we always think, oh, that new demure ring was dropped for me today. It's so pretty. It's got a little bit of hematite, a little bit of silver, and I just love it so much. It wasn't dropped for me. It was dropped. Sabrina's like, yep, it looks like, I know it looks like something Amber would like to. It wasn't dropped for me, although I can go buy it and I can buy it and gift it to my customers or whatever. It really was dropped to help make my job easier. And so you kind of have to have that in your head. These things aren't mistakes. These deals of the day that are dropping right now, they're helping us get triple points. So we only get triple points for Cancun for 2 more weeks. March 12th, triple points ends. And by the way, you can get there. You really can. You really, really can. Okay. I joined in July and I got it by end of September, my first year. Okay. But I mean, I was working hard, but you can do it too. You really can. I believe in each of you. And if you don't want to go to Cancun, you can take $1,000 payout, just FYI. Okay. So I want everything. Hello, my name is Angela. I'm appeal. Maybe we should introduce ourselves. We'll do that in a second, but let me just talk a little bit. Um, so we start with that big Park Lane umbrella. Our next umbrella then is Treasure Tribe, and I am so thankful. You don't have to be faithful. I'm a faithful person. I know for sure God dropped me exactly where I was supposed to be. I was lost at the time. I thought I was going to sell insurance. No one thinks about selling jewelry for a living. This worked for me. I was able to be flexible and be a mom still and a wife, run the house and have a job and use my brain. It's been perfect for me. So we start with Park Lane, then we go to Treasure Tribe, run by Tish Mefford, Tysh. Her meetings, write this down, Mondays at noon. Think about this. We have 6.6 thousand people. What is it? 6,600 people just in the Facebook group, and a lot more, by the way, but just in the Facebook group. So there could be a lot of people on that meeting on Monday at noon. So it tends to be a global meeting, a little more big picture oriented. Sometimes Tish will hire a motivational speaker to just put us to our, our limit with how much we can do motivationally, whatever. So she has these, they're just broader kind of meetings, Mondays at noon. Okay. Then our next umbrella is Christy Trujillo. She is called our company VP. Some of these things are important because when you try to get in Facebook groups, they'll ask you who your company vice president is, or they'll ask you who your leader is, and they want to see names they know to let you in. Okay. So the next umbrella is Christy Trujillo's umbrella called the Dreamcatchers. Her meetings are on Thursdays at 11 a.m. and they are called Coffee Chat because she and her sister, Allie, are both company VPs and they put their teams together and they have Cuban coffee. I mean, that's their idea. They do their coffee chat with their Cuban coffee every Thursday at 11. Okay, if you can't go to either one of these meetings, they're all recorded and you can watch replays later in your day. Okay, but I'm just kind of telling you how the layout of the land is. So now that means we have 3 Facebook pages, right? We have the Park Lane Stylist community, we have the Treasure Tribe community, and we have the Dreamcatchers community. Okay. So if this isn't all confusing enough, you guys are all thinking, who the heck are you? So let me say really quickly, I joined in August of 23 and I started as a fashion stylist and I've worked myself up to senior division leader. My sister Monica is down here at the bottom. She teaches calculus at Norman North. She started about a month after I did, and now she's a division leader. She's won the trips. She has MCP payment, all the things. Okay. So I have about 6 or 7 leaders on my team, and we've all kind of grown together, started at the same time ish. Okay. So I'm a senior division leader. So what does that mean? How do I compare to Christy Trujillo? I am an executive leader in the company, but I am not making near as much money as she does. And she probably does a lot more trainings. And I'm still working my business. So I am down in the nitty gritty with you guys. I'm still having parties. I'm still getting my sales up, all that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of your safe place to ask questions. And this is kind of just a smaller group again. Okay. So my group is called the Sparkle Sisters and 2 Misters because we have 2 men in our group. I have about 150 on the team and about 6 or 7 leaders, I think. And what I would say by leaders is area leader and above. Okay. So we have 2 area leaders. We have Linda Henderson and Holly Nevels, who's also a superintendent in Norman Public Schools. And then we have some division leaders. Kara Freck, she's in Kentucky and Florida half the time. Monica, my sister down here from Norman. Paula Lobb, you'll hear about her a lot. She's involved in everything. She's down in Texas A&M country, has a huge team down there. Who are my Julie Sparks, my best friend from high school, Sabrina and Amber. We joined about a month apart. We grew together. Julie has her hard time in life. We all have our hard time in life. Hers was having babies. So she did not have her babies till she was much older. So she's my age, almost 50, with a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old. So she just finds herself running everywhere, and she still built this business up to division leader. So she went to Ireland with me. She'll be in St. Thomas with me in 2 weeks. We all go to St. Thomas here soon. So anyway, you're on a good team. I'm not expecting you to do more than I do, right? So I'm out there working the business with you. I know what it's like every day. Okay. And I'm much newer to it, right? So I think you get a lot more forgiveness from me because I'm like, oh, girl, I get it. When it's like they were mean to me when I did that, it's like, I get it, girl. I get it. I've been there. I'm there every day. Monica and I share stories. Monica's got some good ones. She said some people be really mean. Right, Monica? So you have to realize from the beginning, they're not saying no to Shelly. They're not saying no to Michelle. They're not saying no to Sabrina. They're saying no to jewelry. And they're not saying no to jewelry forever, even. They're saying no to it today. And you'll find that they may be in a different mood in just 4 days from then. And you think about yourself and the moods that you go through in a week or a day. There are times that my little ADHD brain could not handle any more than it's got, right? And then there are times that I'm like, I'm in the mood to see my girlfriends and have a party. So you can't make that decision for people. All you can do is make it as easy as possible to join your circle. Okay. And so that's what we're going to talk about is what that circle looks like. Okay. And it looks different for all of us. You are the CEO of your business. But all that I can tell you is that when you're new, you want to be creative. And Tish Mefford has come up with a system that works. There's no, she came over with 8 women 6 years ago, and now there's 6.6 in that treasure tribe group. So if that doesn't say enough, in 6 years, they've grown that much. So to me, that belief is when I get 8 women that are ready to work and have fun around me, you can make some serious magic happen. So that's what that says to me. So, so hopefully that explains how that all works and when the meetings are. Okay. Now the next thing is you need to join all the pages. So if you haven't, let me go through them really quick, and I can share my screen if I need to. Um, let's see. Let's go to boards. Okay. One, you need this app, BOARDS. You do not have to pay from the beginning. And I'm gonna make Monica. Monica, you're busy over there, but tell me how hard it was for you to get on the boards when you first started and what Stephanie had to do with you. Stephanie's my leader, by the way.
Um, I well, I was kind of just flying by the seat of my pants a little bit because like she said, I'm a teacher too, and I just couldn't I mean, I just kind of had to run with I just didn't feel like I had the time to really dive into everything all at once. And I just literally, kind of went with my teacher background. And I mean, I'm kind of teaching a class, so it's like I'm doing a party. So I kind of was just copy pasting stuff from people's pages. Like, I'd been part of all my sister's parties that she had done. So I was like kind of copy pasting some of the things that she had done in those and just went with it, and just went with the party that way. And when she would post stuff, I
Worked,
would
by the
post
way.
stuff.
It worked.
Yeah, and you can definitely do that now. I mean, we still do those kind of things now when other people have a great idea or post something. We're like, oh, great, we're going to post that in our groups, So we still do that now. But there were just certain things that I was like, I don't know how to do this, or where are you guys finding that, or how did you even come up with that? And Stephanie's like, boards, like you have to go. And I'm like, I have not had time to look into that yet. And she was like, just literally promise me that when we leave today from getting coffee, you're going to go home in just 15 minutes. That's all I'm asking. Like, take 15 minutes, get into it, and see what you find. Just look around for 15 minutes. And so I was like, well, I mean, I can do 15 minutes. So then I did that. And then I realized in going through there how much stuff is in there. So, really, what everybody's posting in their groups is really coming from that. So, there's a photo bank that it literally says photo bank. So, where people are getting all these photos, and you're like, how are they finding that? It's in the photo bank. So, like, in it literally is like spring 2025 retro chic, and then you can literally go to that, and it's got all these different photos in there for our spring line right now. And so
Okay, I'll explain
anyways,
it. So
ego
here's what I
control.
want you guys to know about the boards. Really, the most important boards for you right now. And your leader is there for you. But the most important boards right now for you are New Stylists Start Here. Okay. The SOS, like help me, I'm drowning, whatever. You can watch Tish here talk. This 30-day social plan is to help get your social plan, your social media beefed up. It's helped you realize that you do have a network. You know, how many Facebook friends do you have? And then learn how to reach out to all of them. This gets your social media kind of going again. And that's what I'll tell you. You can do your business how you want. We do it on Facebook. And the reason we do it is because you can have private areas to meet together. So, like, my VIP is like my little community, then I'm the queen of my own community there. So, I'm in charge of everything that happens in there, the fun, when bad things happen, I go communicate with people about it, whatever. It's my little home. Okay. So, I can do that on Facebook. I can't do that on any other social media platform. And again, I will tell you that Tish would tell you we do the hard things of going out and trying new things. Like right now, Tish is working on TikTok. Okay. But right now, we found that messenger parties are the best way to make money. So I cannot say enough that don't reinvent the wheel. Just try this for a while, see how it goes for you. It's kind of like dating us for a while and then try something new later, but you don't have to reinvent any wheels. Okay. So 30-day social plan is for you to beef up your social media. For new stylists, this is things what to do in your first 48, what to do in your first 7 days, what to do in your first 14 days. So, this glam plan, if you want to print this out and go just check off when you're doing things, this is extremely helpful. Okay. And then kit suggestions. I know that Shelly just ordered her kit today. These are just suggestions. You get to order what you want, but these are things that are like, these are the basic things. I like to get a few things across in my parties. One, we do a lot of designer inspired. Two, um, we have jewelry that what's the word? I mean, like it can go match and be in different things. So, like the Alexa, I can pull it apart and I have 3 necklaces to go put with other things.
It's
So
versatile.
yeah, versatile. Thank you. Also, there's a style for everybody. So, I like to have in my collection enough of different stuff for my gold girls to be happy, for my silver girls to be happy. There's hardly any hematite these days, and I've talked and talked to Taylor Levine about it. I email her every once in a while. She just says it doesn't sell well, but I like to have a little bit of it, right, to show what it looks like, and I like to mix it with my silver. Our silver also looks amazing with our rose gold, so I like to mix some silver and rose gold. But I like to have a little bit of all of it, right, for my people. You're going to have people with all different styles, right? Um, so number one is order your kit jewelry. Has everyone ordered it? I know Shelly did. Sabrina, you did. Sabrina was like, that was harder than I thought to order $700 of jewelry. Michelle, have you?
Michelle has.
Okay. So everybody's done with that. Check, check. Okay. Well, anyway, all this and then schedule your lunch party, all that kind of stuff. Okay. That's all in the first 48. And then for 7 more, it's like this is going to get in. So we're going to be talking about all these things in our meetings, like how the programs work, why they're there. Okay. When you get your kit, they want you to do a live kit unboxing. This is a social media thing, but people love to unbox. And this is huge because your people will be like, you got that for how much? $129 while you are emptying all this jewelry. Okay. So it's huge. It's huge to do it. If you are brave enough to do it on your real page or on your VIP page, you're going to have people being like, I want to join you. Right now, you're kind of excited, and your people around you are going to be excited. This is a great time to bring a friend along. They can join our little March group. You know, Shelly joined Angela a week after Angela joined. So, it just works out. you're excited right now. It's fun to do it with a friend. That's what I'm saying. My sister and my best friend joined with me, and that's part of the reason I got the success I did. We were all working together. We were sharing our woes together. We were sharing our ideas together. It just works to do it with a friend. So think of a friend you'd want to bring along. I can't say that enough. And you know I'm going to train them. I'm not going to leave anyone out there. Okay. Um. Okay. So we've covered this little umbrella where everyone fits. We've covered when those meetings are. And all of those things also have Facebook pages. So let's go look at that really quick. I check up every once in a while to make sure you guys are in there, but I want to see again. So in Facebook, sorry about all my messages here. Okay. Stylist community. This is pretty much run by Taylor Levine, one of the Levines. And like today's Demure ring is in there. You want to be in the stylist community, okay? When drops happen, we have a sales director named Jennifer Bond. She goes in once a month and talks. So I check up on stylist community often. Okay, so that's Facebook page number 1. Facebook page number 2 is Treasure Tribe. Remember, that's the next umbrella, Tish Mefford. When you go in here, you're going to have to answer questions to get permission to get in. They don't want to just let anybody in. Okay. Next one is Dream Catchers. Treasure Tribe Dream Catchers. So this is run by Christy Trujillo. That's our company VP. She's my direct manager. So I ended up growing over my recruiter. My recruiter is Stephanie Haxel. And when you guys meet her, you're going to love her. I love her. But she just didn't work as hard as I did. She has a roofing company and all kinds of stuff she's got going on. So she's still a division leader. So when I passed her, then Christy, the company VP, became my manager. So I still go to her for help for things. Okay. This is her page. Her meetings, remember, are with her sister on Thursdays at 11. Okay. The next page that I love, and this will rock your world if you're not in here, is the TT Photo Bank Library. I love this page. This is Treasure Tribe Photo Bank. I just love it because I love seeing real women in our jewelry, and I love getting ideas for how to put the jewelry together. I will often go on here and come up with like games to play in my VIP. Like maybe I take all the pictures of Sky and I do a 1, 2, 3, 4, who wore Sky best, that kind of thing. Or, let me think what else I do with these. And it's just real women wearing our jewelry. It helps. I like it. I got to think more about it. But there's also, you can always in these pages go to media and go to albums. And sometimes there's great stuff in here. So, like the March graphics are in here. So, like Monica was saying, Treasure Tribe hires somebody to make our graphics. We never have to make graphics. So now I've got this great invite, right? So if I wanted to go invite people to a messenger party on your phone, all you do is touch the 3 dots and hit save photo. Here I just right click and save image. I've got an image. I can go use this for invites or whatever. Okay. Also covers. I didn't know what this was called. Your VIP has a cover on it. That's the long skinny one. So here's a cover. See how it's different? So that's a Facebook cover. So all that's in the TT photo bank as well. Okay. Next thing you've got to have is Telegram. I know, just give yourself a break because it's like drinking through a water hose right now. Okay. Telegram looks like this. Okay. So this is my Park Lane folder. I have a Park Lane folder on my phone. It has a ring sizer. It has Telegram. It has boards. I mean, I don't use Cent Share anymore. There was a time we did. I do these spin the wheel games all the time. So anyway, things I need for Park Lane, I put there. Another thing I do on my phone that you need to do is I have a and I can send this to you guys, but I have a contact in my phone called Park Lane Jewelry, and all the things for Park Lane I have in there. So one of your best friends is going to be CS, customer service, CS at parklanejewelry.com. I'll just share this with you guys, but then I've got web support on here. I've got CD for commissions department if something happens with my paycheck, you know. So those are going to be your best friends. I keep that on my phone. Okay. Another thing I keep on my phone, and this is something important for you guys. So let me share where this is. I'm going to go back to the website. So here is the dashboard for Park Lane. When you get in your back office, it's probably going to come up here. This is called the field interface. This is the business of Park Lane. Okay. We are going to talk more about programs, kind of like I was just telling you, like the mentality behind deals of the day. There's no mistake that Park Lane is dropping those right now. They're doing that to help us do our reach outs to get triple points for the trip. Okay. So that's an example of a program. The rest of the programs are here on Style Boss. Okay. You just click here and we're going to go to the March Style Boss news. And this is amazing, right? Just all the things going up. It's triple bonus for Cancun. It's pot of gold drawing. So anyone who submits a $500 order before the second week of March is entered into these giveaways. Okay, someone could win an iPad. And by the way, you think I'm never going to win it? Monica has won. I have won. There's lots of people on our team. Monica won the Louis Vuitton last December. I mean, it was the big gift. So and I won a Gucci last November. So people win. Okay. And then this is a consistency gift. It looks like sky is coming out in a nude color, but it always tells us how to get there. Okay. What's going on and how to get there in Style Boss. And then there's another place I want you to know about, field interface downloads. Here's all the important things, but Stephanie taught me from the beginning that my best friend should be sharing the opportunity booklet. So this right here is anytime someone's interested in joining Park Lane, you could send them this booklet. But your favorite page should be page 8. And page 8 is how you're paid. So you guys are all fashion stylists and you're paid 30 to 32% commission. But once you have one person on your team, you go up to leader and you're a branch director making 35%. That's why I was saying you should invite a friend. But all this is how you're paid and how you grow. Okay. Another thing that I like for you guys is this Success Plan 2025. This is really good. So this is kind of an onboarding book. If you wanted to print it, you could. And I can text this to you guys or I can put it in the messenger. But this is a checklist again. Have you scheduled your launch party? Shelly, you and I have got to do that ASAP. Have you ordered your kit jewelry? Has your leader announced you on social media? We can do that if you want to. I always wait till you get qualified, but we can do whatever you want to do. If you want to be announced, you can be. This is the most important thing, and this is your homework for next week. Okay. Make a list of contacts to invite to your business. So this next page is how to make a list. I cannot tell you enough that, like, I'm 48. I have 48 years of building contacts. You may not think they're contacts, but they are. You've had 48 years of building integrity, of building trust, of making friends, of whatever. Okay. You know more people than you think you do. I personally like to say frank. And if you guys listen to the new member meetings, you've heard this already, but think of friends, and that's friends of friends, whatever. Relatives, which do not get your feelings hurt. I got lucky that my best friend and my sister joined me. A lot of times relatives do not pay any attention to this. Okay. Acquaintances, and they may like at some point, like down the road, they're going to be like, you know what? She had something going there. Okay. Acquaintances, neighbors, kids. And so even if you don't have kids, what kids are in your life? What do they lead to? So kid activities, kid things. Okay. So that's a good starter. And I cannot say enough, like you want to get like 100 people to get going on that list. Okay. 100 people and maybe 5 planned parties. So if you can get on the phone and get 5 parties booked, and we can share words to say. Okay. So my homework for the week is to get a list of 50 people, just 50. And let me go show you what I'm going to give away. Ready? Let me go look. I got to find something in my little drawers. Okay, this can be used. You can use this. You can give it away in your group. I mean, obviously, whatever. But this week's giveaway is going to be a glory necklace. Okay. So not everyone's going to win it. I'm going to do a giveaway, but there's 3 of you in it, right? So 3 of you are trying to get a list of 50 people. And then in the group, when you get it, I want you to say, I got my 50 or whatever. And then next week, I'll do just a drawing. And someone's going to win this next week. And the gifts get better as we go. Okay. Is that good? So all that just kind of helps you think about the glory necklace instead of thinking about being scared. And right now, all we're doing is making a list. That's it. Okay. Although many of you are having your launches, so that's not enough, is it? You're having to reach out to. Okay. I like the cat, by the way, Shelly. Okay. So that's what we're doing this week is making a list, and the giveaway is going to be a glory necklace. And what else is swimming in your head? Let me show you a few things on the back office, because the back office is kind of, once you see someone do it, it gets better. More on this. I'm going to go show you where this is again, because that's what's helpful. Let's see. You sign in here, right? Well, no. When you sign in, you're here. Okay. You can go to field interface and drop down to downloads. On downloads, your best friend is sharing the opportunity booklet. This is the compensation program. This is how you're paid and how you grow. Okay. And then there's also this success plan. This is for you newbies. Success plan. There's obviously a lot more in here. And you can play in here, but I'd rather you play in the boards right now. Okay. Then here's the success plan. Here's the little check off as you're learning. And then here's your little how to make a list of all your people. You make that however you want, you guys. Even words to say on here. And then some social media things, which we have all that in the boards. And then this is setting your calendar. So I like this. I'm also going to drop another one in our group that I like even better, but I stole it from another team. I'm just going to be honest. Okay. When you hit orders, I hate that it's called orders because it used to confuse me when I was new. But an order for them is a party. And I cannot say enough that you don't get paid till you turn in a party. Okay. So that's your motivation to get your launch party up and going and done, is that you're not going to get a paycheck till you turn it in. Okay. Down here, see, Shelly, your little order is right there. It's in my back office. But down here are orders that have been made on my website. This is important only when you're new. Well, it's always important. But right now, it's really important for you guys. You want people to make sure they order in a party. So each of you needs to have a party link as soon as possible that you're using. Okay. The reason for that is the second an order is made directly to your website, you're going to get a paycheck and your 5 weeks to qualify begins. Okay. So, how do I explain this? You have to have $1,000 net and non to qualify as a fashion stylist and get a paycheck. Okay. So, if someone goes and directly makes an order on your website, you're going to get a paycheck and then they're going to give you 5 weeks to get that made. If we keep it in a party, we can keep it in a party as long as we need to. Does that make sense? Hopefully that, give me a thumbs up if it makes sense. Okay, so here's what it looks like if they've ordered on a, so Shelly, obviously she did her hostess kit. This is on its own, like it's its own rule. I know, Shelly, it went to my website. It's weird that it doesn't, but it does. So it's because I'm her manager and I can make sure she got it in and that everything went through okay. So that's why it goes to my website. But like Gwen here, she ordered straight to a party because there's 3 things here. And I can hit the track button and see that she's getting it okay. And I can hit the PDF to see what she ordered. But see Stephanie Gassaway here, hers is not in a party. So I immediately emailed her order to Park Lane, that CS at parklanejewelry.com, and said, please move this order into this party. Okay, there's a reason I do that. And I feel like I may just be blowing you guys' mind, but I like to maximize what the company is giving me for free. And I can be my own hostess at all times and maximize my free jewelry. So I always have a party open. See, you can see right now, I have a party open in my name, not anyone else. I need to have a messenger party. I got to get on the books, but I mean, this should have like, all my little hostesses, Susie hostess, whatever, whatever. Okay. But right now I just have one party open and it's in my name. And I keep a party open all the time in my name because I want to maximize what the company is giving me. You guys have a party open in your name right now so that you can maximize your hostess benefits and get more free jewelry to use in your business. Okay. So let me show you what it looks like in a party. I'm going to hit edit here. And it makes you feel like you're putting off a bomb. We're going to, because I'm going to hit review and checkout. And it's like, are you sure? And so I'm always like, well, I don't know. Am I sure? Especially when I was new. But yes, I'm sure. I want to leave and go look at this. I can see that there are 1, 2, 3 orders on this party. And and by the way, I can click them and look at them. And I want to go back to order summary. And I can see how much money is in this party right now. So this is important for you guys for a while. This is net sales. This is what we're paid on, 256. And this is non-sales, 176. You guys' number needs to be 1,000 before we turn in your party. So let's see how far away I am from that. 256 plus 176. I'm at 432. So I would have 570 to go to be a qualifying party. Well, it's a qualifying party for you guys. For me, I'm waiting till I get 10 orders, no matter how much they are, so that I can maximize my hostess benefits. Does everyone remember how many orders do we want to maximize our hostess benefits? Do you guys know? Shelly? You don't know? Okay. What, Sabrina, do you know?
Is it 10?
Yeah, 10. Okay. So you get $20 an order free in free jewelry until you get to 10 orders. And when you get to 10 orders, it doubles. You get $40 an order in free jewelry. So 9 orders on the party is 180 in free jewelry. 10 orders on the party is $400 in free jewelry. So I'm always trying to maximize that. And like when I was a hostess for Stephanie before I started selling, I'd gotten the 9 orders and I was like, I was ready to close the party. I felt like I had hustled and hustled, and I decided to buy a $28 pair of earrings because buying a $28 pair of earrings and paying the $9 shipping was still less money than doubling to $400, if that makes sense. So sometimes you'll have Susie Hostess do that. I mean, I was like, I'm not going to waste that money that's on that's on the table. So now I keep my parties up until they have 10 orders so that I can get $400 in free jewelry. Hi, Sabrina's husband. So
Just be
for
happy
you
he's
guys-
clothed. He wants to walk behind me in boxers.
yes,
So
yes, yes. So funny. Um, for you guys, our goal is 1,000. Like you want to get qualified as soon as possible, and if you can get qualified with $1,000, if this could happen, this would be a dream that you have it happen before March 12th. Then you're going to get our RC2. So you're going to get the hostess benefits on your party. You're going to get paid and pay back your kit. And you're going to get 250 more in jewelry, in free jewelry. Okay. And our RC2. We can get up to 1,250 in free jewelry every single month through this Rich Rewards program. And I told you we'll talk about programs later, and how to use them to make a goal and then match your activity to meet a goal. That's kind of how we do with these programs. But for you newbies, it's just let's get your launch behind you, try to get those 10 orders, and and then once you have 1,000, you're going to get 250 more in jewelry. You're going to get a paycheck about 250 to 300, and you're going to get let me think what else. Oh, all your hostess rewards. So you're going to be swimming in jewelry. It just keeps coming more and more and more. So Shelly asked a while ago, and I want to make this clear. I remember when I joined being really bothered that I didn't have a discount. Okay. I just did not understand it. We order like everyone else orders. But the thing is, we get a paycheck when we turn it in. No one else gets a paycheck. So it's a commissionable business. When we order, we're ordering like everyone else, but we get commission on it. And so you can know that when you're doing like today, like anytime there's a drop, the Rainbow Micro that was just dropped on Thursday. I wanted it. You guys, I have an impression bracelet problem. So it's the one thing I don't let go of. Okay. And by the way, at the end of, you don't need to be scared about buying jewelry because at the end of every season, I always think I'm not going to get rid of it. No one's going to show up. No one's going to buy it. And I have a sample sale and I make enough money to buy the next line every single time. So you have to believe in what is to come. Okay. People come out of the woodwork for your sample sale. They just do. They just come out of the wood. I'm like, where'd you guys come from? Every time. Okay. And so you sometimes have to just believe it's going to happen and do it. But the one thing I never let go of, and so my VIP know that when I let go of an impression, they better be paying close attention because I don't do it very often. So I collect my impression bracelets. I just want the whole rainbow. I just do. I want to be able to grab a little bit more navy or a little bit more cobalt or whatever it is that I want that day. I want it to match my silver if I'm in silver or my gold if it's just my issue. Monica has an impression bracelet issue too. Look at her. You should see, guys. I was over at her house recently and opened a drawer and they popped out. And I mean, they're all in the package still. Like she saves them like a pack rat. I at least have mine out. This is like my best friend. Let me see. And I will do, guys, the longer we go, the better the gifts will get. And I will give a retired impression by the end of this 5 weeks. But look, I like talk to it. I mean, look at all those. There's no orange in the regular line, but my daughter goes to Oklahoma State. I have to have orange, right? Look at all the blues. Isn't it a dream? I'm just telling you, I mean, you're going to be swimming in jewelry. If you keep doing this and it is not killing it in week one, it's just consistently working your business. That's all we ask. Activity breeds activity. Even if you have a poo party, which by the way, just 3 weeks ago, I had a poo party. But guess what? I signed up Tammy Parker. Not one order on the party, but Tammy Parker signed up and she's killing it. She did Mary Kay before. She's having all kinds of fun with Park Lane. So Monica and I talk about this a lot. You think it's a poo and something good comes out of any of it. Anytime I do activity, something good comes out of it. So, you have to know emotionally. They're not saying no to you. They're saying no to Park Lane, and they're not saying no to Park Lane forever. They're just saying no today. And just use the words we've given you, use the follow-ups we've taught you. They're all in the boards, okay? And your leader is going to give you the words right now to do your launches, okay? So, any questions for right now, and then we'll end it because I don't like to go over an hour. Did I blow your mind? Did I help? I mean, hopefully it was better than the new member meeting. It's at least not as big a group. Sabrina, you have a question? You look like you have a question. Tell me your past. Your mother sold it? Tell us. We want to know.
No, I was telling my mom about it, and she saw when Amber started buying it, or she's on Amber's pages and stuff, and she's like, I remember Park Lane back in the day. I remember having a party. I remember, you know, yeah, she remembered it. So she was excited, and she has a jewelry bedroom. So Mama likes her bling. So my two sisters and I, we always, when it's Mother's Day or birthday or whatever, we always do, Dad's birthday, not it, type of thing. So since Amber started selling Park Lane, basically Amber's it every time. And my mom's thing comes up, I tag Amber and say, we need to get some for mom. So yeah, so then she invited me to that Sparkle and Serve last week, and I thought, heck, why not do some fun with Amber? This will make us spend time together. We are probably the world's worst best friends that live an hour away from one another and never see one another. I think I saw her more when she was stationed at Bliss.
Yeah, but best friends don't have to see each other every day. That you pick it up wherever you left it off. And you guys are going to you're going to make fun of us during meetings. You're going to say, do you see that girl sleeping over there or whatever? I mean, me and Stephanie Haxel, my upline, we're the best of friends now. And I mean, she makes me laugh out loud every single day. It's just fun to do this with somebody,
Yeah.
It's just fun.
I am I'm overwhelmed because there's just a lot.
Michelle just wrote, Monica wasn't joking when she told me I was going to be waterboarded with a fire hose. It is that way at first. And that's why I tried to tell you where everything is and why it is. Maybe that helps. Just here's who to really listen to. Right now, I'm your safe place, right? I'm the girl that's in the trenches with you, doing what you're doing every day. And so, I may have better words to say. It's just,
you have experience.
I've had people be mean to me last week, right? I've had texts from people that I'm like, I can't believe she just texted me that. I mean, we're going to teach you guys, in a messenger party. Your hostess's hardest job and only job really is to get 10 or 15 people into that party. Okay. And they have to consent. They can't be in the messenger group if they don't say okay. Okay. So she goes and gets those 10 or 15 people and puts them into a messenger group. Um, let me think what else. Then she does the welcome, just like a hostess would, right? The bridge. Like Megan's the outsider. You guys are inside. Megan's a safe place. So I'm going to introduce Megan, and here's what we're going to be doing the next 4 days or whatever. So hostess makes the first move, right? Then you come in and that's when then your systems start. You make a list of everybody in there, and then you have little columns of, have I messaged them yet? Have they messaged me back? Have they joined my VIP? All that kind of stuff. And you have that so that you know where everybody is, but you're messaging everybody separately, right? So I messaged somebody separately last week and I said, hey, Cynthia is so honored to have you in her party. How do you know her? How do you know Cynthia? And her answer to me was, how's that any of your business? So to offend you, I truly am just
What?
trying to get to know everyone in the party. But guys, I'm out here doing it with you, right? So if you don't laugh about it, you're going to cry about it. I mean, I'm like, so my thing is always, I'm going to they come with feelings about this from somewhere way different than us. Okay. And we don't know where they are or what things they've been through. So we have to come in with, I'm just going to provide them as much respect as I can, right? And by the way, I said to the hostess, your friend got a little rough with me. Like, I mean, and she said, oh, I already heard about you. She said she couldn't believe you asked that question. I was like, oh, that's how she knew you. I mean, like, we're just trying to get to know each other, right? We're having a party. And Monica's got some funnies. I mean, she's got some funny stories. But you just have to laugh. You use us as a comfortable space to be. And we just ride this ride together, right? And we know that activity breeds activity. And we know we have a safe place to come back and talk about it. And that's just what this is. So I can't tell you enough that the fire hose will pass, Michelle, and it will get to where you start settling into what's most important. So for now, let me just say really quickly, like the Telegram app, because I can save pictures really quickly. Someone else is making my graphics, and it's really easy to save on my phone without paying for it. Okay. Boards, you're going to get like 8 days of free boards, and it's going to be lovely. And then when those 8 days end, it's going to be like, what is happening? Why can't I use my boards? Tammy Parker, one of my newbies, just called me yesterday and said, what is happening to boards? And I was like, oh, your 8 days ended. And so it's really easy to save and share and everything for those 8 days. And then once the 8 days are over and you're not a paid member, then it's like, okay, you only get one board. You have to email it to yourself and then save it that way. You get used to it the way it is, so if you never pay for it, you'll figure it out. I don't know, but I pay because I know I'm doing this. This is the best professional experience of my life, guys. I make $2,000 a week. I'm flexible. I'm home. I get to wear sparkle all the time. My dogs are my two best friends. This happened in a year and a half, 2 years for me. This can happen for anybody. People with education, people with no education, people. I mean, really, I am a believer. It can happen for everybody. So, I was a teacher before. Now I'm doing this. And I feel like jewelry is my tool, but reaching women and making women better is what I'm doing. So, bringing joy to women, bringing confidence to women, and confidence comes from trying something hard. So, it's going to feel hard, but if you can just do the hard, the confidence will come. Christy has like Monica, do you know Christy's like mathematical equation to that where the confidence comes? She says it all the time. It's like, I'm fine. Do you remember? Do you
I
know what
don't
I'm talking about
remember.
though?
I don't remember her.
It's like, I'll figure it out, but
Yeah.
it is interesting. It's like 3 steps. You do this, and the confidence comes, you know.
Mhm.
So I had never experienced something like this, being celebrated the way we're celebrated. I mean, getting this kind of stuff, like just doing, like as a teacher, just doing my teacher job, I really wasn't celebrated. I mean, you're not celebrated the same, right? In this job, you go sell something and they send you a bracelet in the mail. I mean, it's like, oh my God. Like Monica and I are big carrot chasers. When they put a carrot out there, we'll kill ourselves to get to the carrot. I mean, that's how we've done what we've done. Like, well, I mean, last week it was that Asher bracelet. I got to have that Asher bracelet. I don't want to pay for it. I got to have it. And so it's like, I'm going to do whatever they tell me I have to do to get that thing, you know. And then you reach Asher and you realize all of a sudden that in trying to reach just the Asher bracelet, you've gotten to a Mercedes qualification. And a good leader tells you, look what happened. You just got to a Mercedes qualification, but you were just concentrating on Asher. Does that make sense? Or you were concentrating on that impression or whatever. And your leader's like watching your numbers and they're like, you're there, girl, you know? And you're like, really? And it just kind of happens that way. And all along you're getting these paychecks. And you're like, I didn't even know we needed 300 a week. And now I'm paying the car payment, guys. It's 900 a month for me and my son. I pay it, you know? So I do regular payments toward things. Stupid. I'm a big artwork fan and I bought a piece of artwork that I'm still paying bills on. So I pay it though out of my paycheck. So anyway, just little things like that. But everybody's got their different things they want to pay for. And you just have to believe you can do it. Like it may be like for Tish Mefford, it was her son needed occupational therapy. And they felt like they had no extra money for it. So she joined Stella and Dot just to make enough money to pay for occupational therapy. And she always says, if you're hungry enough, you'll figure it out. Like, I gotta make enough money. And so if you have a specific goal like that, then Michelle tell Monica and Sabrina tell Amber or me. Amber is so new and actually working her business. I mean, she's been working it, but she may not know how to say, I've got a $300 a week goal and I have to have it, and then how does action meet goal? I've experienced that enough to be able to help you do that. So anyway, this meeting is all about just getting the ropes, seeing where you are in things, meeting each other. It's as important for you guys to know each other, like support each other. Shelly, so let me say who the new people are. Amber's been around a hot minute. Wave at us, Amber. That's Amber. She's a badass military lady. I love her to death. Okay. And she's been with me for a long time and I met her in a party, right? Most of the people in my circle I met in a party. And then my sister, Monica Minodio Cook down here, and she teaches calculus at North. And I used to teach at North with her. And so those are your people that have been around. I'm trying to think who Tasha is down. Tasha is from Regina's team, I bet. And she's like, what is going on? Tasha, I have recorded this and you're probably scared to death of us. So let me tell you how Regina, when I joined, I was in a 5 and 5 with a group of 5 division leaders. And my leader, Stephanie Haxel, and her best friends did this group. Okay. It's a group like us right now, but it was 5 different women in the dream catchers. And so Regina kind of became, how some people just, by the way, I won't always speak all of your language. I'm going to try, but I may not. And there may be someone like Regina that just speaks your language. Regina spoke my language. Okay. And I even won a coach purse from her. And I felt so bad taking it from her because she's not making a penny on me. Okay. But, it was doing things like this. Like I'm giving away the glory necklace and I told you things are going to get better. It got to where Regina gave a coach purse and I won it. Okay. And I felt bad because she's not my leader at all. Um, but anyway, now Regina has been adopted into our group, and she just every once in a while leads meetings for us. She's kind of she'll kick you in the butt. She'll say, baby in around and get it done. She's that kind of personality. And sometimes she scares you, but she's so good. I mean, she's so good. She's done much harder business than this. She was a realtor and a hungry realtor in a new place, and she was walking door to door, and she's done the hard sales. Okay. So she's always like, this is easy as pie, and she just will get in there and get nitty gritty. So Tasha is new on Regina. She's laughing. Tasha is new on Regina's team, and Regina's out of town. She's got this swanky husband who loves to travel, and he's her world. He's actually her boyfriend, but they're pretty much together. They've been together 10 years. Anyway, she said, I have a new downline, and she needs some love for a few weeks while I'm on the road. So Tasha must be that person. Good to meet you, Tasha. She doesn't want to show her face though. Okay, and so our newbies are Tasha from Regina. Michelle works at North with Monica, and Shelly over here is with Angela, who just joined less than a month ago. So Angela and Sabrina and Michelle, you all joined from Sparkle and Serve. So welcome. Tasha, did you join in Sparkle and Serve? Do you want to say anything? Are you scared of us? She doesn't want to talk. Can you unmute? Yeah. No, she can't figure it out. Okay. Well, okay, here's the deal. I want you to meet each other, and I want you to feel safe with each other. And I want you every week to kind of come up with these are the challenges I've had this week. But this week, your homework is a list of 50 people. When you get your 50 people, drop it in the chat, and then I will do a wheel of names for the glory necklace. Okay. Um, the prizes will get better and the goals will get harder. And all of you need to have a launch party on the books. Shelly, I'm doing yours, and Angela's watching because Angela is so darn new. And I think Sabrina and Amber are off to a great start together. They seem to know what they're doing. So they got this. Look at Amber, badass over there. Well, I'm right here to answer questions. And then Monica, you're in good hands, Michelle, with Monica. She's about the sweetest person in the whole world. So my sister. Our daddy's been in the hospital. That's been another reason I've been behind on you, Shelly. So anyway, we're all good now. He went home today.
Yay. Great
Yeah.
news.
Yay. There's always something when you have a my dad's the oldest of six, big Italian family. And then I've got two kids, one in college, one at Norman North. He plays baseball. Baseball season just began. So it's just kind of now just trying to figure everything out with my schedule. But I do this full time, and I'm here for you anytime. You can text or call anytime. You guys all know my number. Tasha, I'm sticking it in the chat for you.
Wish us luck. My Amber's doing my launch party at 7.
Night. Well, look how hot she looks in her cobalt necklace.
I know.
And you can talk all about the versatility of the cobalt and how you can turn it with the colors or the gold side. She's got this, Sabrina.
Oh yeah. I
So this is
panicked
what
about an
you
hour
need to
ago.
be doing. Right now, you need to be sending all the reminders. There's a 30-minute reminder. Say 30 minutes till go, and it's right. Even give them the link. That's what I'm telling you about people. It's like teaching high school times 20. Like reminding the women to be at the party is like teaching high school times 20. Like they love you, they want to be there, but it is the last thing on their list of priorities. I mean, it just is. I mean, it's like, put fire out. You know how it is to be a mom and be busy. Put fire out, eat dinner, make dinner, whatever, and then party with Megan is like, I mean, honestly, so the reminder is really nice. You just have to think like what you would need. Okay, always. And in sales, we have to make it as easy as possible. And sometimes the Park Lane magic math can be hard and people would prefer just not buy. So you have to make it easy to buy. Okay, can't say that enough. All right, guys, next week, let's ask this question real quick. Can we all meet on Sundays at 5 for a while?
Yes.
Yeah, Tasha, maybe.
Yes.
Maybe not. She's like, maybe not. Okay. I don't like to take times that you can have parties, and I try to keep these shorter. But today I wanted you to, there's so many things to cover. So every week when we join, it'll just get a little bit deeper in. Like we'll talk about programs and why they're there and how to utilize them. We'll talk about messenger parties and some tricks about making your craft better, like how to do it better. We'll talk about follow-ups or hostess coaching. We'll talk about social sales, different ways to make money. Okay, so like a lot of times with Park Lane, people don't want to do the buy two, get four, get your two $35 item carts. So we'll do something called a social sale, and I'll take some of Shelly's orders, Sabrina's orders, Amber's orders, Monica's orders, and I make one cart, and then I give them the price, and it helps drive up my volume. I get a bigger paycheck. And for you newbies, it gets people addicted. Like they get that flutter necklace and they're like, that was a lot better than it looked in the catalog, and I'm in love with it. And now I need those enchant earrings to go with it. So now they start thinking about doing a cart, right? So it's always, it's just, we have all the ways to make all the money. And I'll be talking to you about all those different ways. Okay. But right now it's just make a list of 50 people, get following up with them, get your launch on the calendar. And so that's where we are right now. Okay. So one thing at a time, try to concentrate at, I cannot say enough, present over perfect. You do not have to know everything to start doing the work. Okay. You kind of have to jump in messy and yucky. And then that's what your leader's for. I don't know how many times I told Stephanie, I got myself in a corner. I don't know how to get back out. Like, because I have a big mouth, I would talk myself into a corner and then I'd be like, I don't know how to get out of here. Like, and she'd have to come in and help me, and it worked out. People are forgiving. We're selling jewelry. It's not like, what is it? There are no jewelry emergencies. So, all righty, guys. Let me know if you have any other questions. Good luck on your launches. I want to hear all about it. Keep it in a party for a while so your 5 weeks doesn't start. If you guys don't understand what that means, all you leaders, please help them. And I'm going to help Shelly. Everybody else can go, and I want to stay on with you, Shelly, real quick, and let's plan a launch real quick. Is that okay? If you guys want to hear us, you can.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Shelly, good dates for you.
Hi.
Remember that
okay.
the hard work comes before the party.
Right.
The actual party is just 30 minutes the night of your, the night of your live, and the reminders and stuff to get there. But the hard work is the 4-5 days before your party, where you're reaching out, you're reminding, all that kind of stuff. So what day is good for you?
What days do you have the most participation?
Favorite days are always Thursdays. It's just my favorite because Wednesdays are closed days, right? And
Right.
so I like it when I do a Thursday because I have a lot of follow-up days. It gives your hostess grace to do follow-ups. And I like that I put my work. So as a stylist, the work comes in the reach outs, right? So like you can sit at work. Or do you work, by the way?
Yes.
What do you do?
I work with Angela, so we both work at FAA.
Okay, so on the side, you can do some follow-ups. You can,
Yes.
like when you have a quiet
Yeah.
moment,
Yeah.
So I like to keep that. I like to keep my weekends as sacred as I can, even though we're in this meeting right now. And my boys will say I was in here too long, but I like to keep them as sacred as I can
Same.
because
Yes.
they need me, and I
Right.
want to be a good mom.
Yes. Right.
And you can live this business. So you have to kind of learn um mama's work night is this night, and you have to figure out what that is for you. I always I personally would love to have parties on Friday nights, Saturday nights, but I've never done it because I'm afraid people would choose to go out with their friends over coming to my party.
Right.
So I keep it on a Thursday and it has worked. And
I'm gonna go with Thursday then. Let's do Thursday.
you'll get to where you can have 3 parties at one time. And I know that seems insanity.
Yes, it seems like I'll never be able to get there.
You'll get there.
All right.
You'll get there. But you get to where like your time is maximized. So I'm going to go live on Thursday night at 8 p.m. and I have 3 spots at 8. Shelly, do you want one of those? Michelle, do you want one of those? Whatever. Okay. And so that's always my goal is to have 3 parties on a Thursday. It doesn't happen every week. It happens probably every other week, every third week. Okay. Right now, I don't have one on the books at all. I mean, I've got one this Thursday night at 8. So I could do 7 for you because I want to go into your page and give you my most,
I
all
think
my
7 is
energy.
good. I think
Hmm.
7 sounds good.
Okay. So I mean, if you can do follow ups this week. So here's the deal. If we're going to do Thursday at 7 p.m., here's what I want to try. And I told you there's this leader that's trying this new thing, so I want to try what she's trying. We want you to have a home base like my VIP, right? At the same time, we can reach your people. So I need to listen to her thing, but she opens up your home base for you and puts all the posts on a schedule, which I could do this tomorrow morning for you,
No, that'd
where
be
there's
great.
2 posts a day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? Two
Right.
posts a day that will push out that'll be educational about Park Lane. So you can add people to that Facebook page. Okay.
Okay.
There's some tricks. I heard you've sold something before. Scentsy.
Yes, I've sold Scentsy before.
Did you do it on Facebook?
No. I
Okay.
mean, very little, just
So
ever occasionally
Facebook
post
will put
something.
you in jail if you
Okay.
do too much of something. So it's like you can do like 10 and then take breaks and then do like
Yeah.
10 and then take breaks. Okay.
Okay.
And I can't say it enough. And you will experience it, even though I've already given you the warning, you'll experience Facebook jail at some point.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's just like a little warning, like a 24-hour warning. Sometimes they make you do a week warning, whatever. I don't really know all that. But what I know is if we have a Facebook group, you can hit that invite button. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, when
Okay.
you set up an event.
But you only get like 10 at a time. And I would prefer you hit the invite button and get a list and write down the list and either text it or message it to people. Because if you hit the invite button too many times, they may not even pay attention. So again, you have to think like people do. So let me see if I can share my screen again. So here's Facebook. Um, let's say, so you understand, right, that this is the public Facebook, this is my public page, but there are little groups. You understand that, right?
Yes.
So the groups
Yes.
are all those groups I was talking about. They're like little private getaways. So let's say that we wanted to do the Sparkle Sister and Two Mister group. Okay, this is our family. And let's say that I wanted to invite into this group, like it's your VIP. See, when I go to invite Facebook friends, I'm going to get a list of people. And the lazy part of me wants to just click, 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 send invite. I
Right.
can't do more than 10 of those. And I would prefer wait till the end to do that, like the day before or something. I would prefer you look at this and get a good list. Like use this to make your list of 50 even, because you're going to be like, oh, I didn't even think about Jennifer Jones or whatever that is. Okay.
Right.
Um, so use this to kind of start getting a list, but I'd prefer you to go to share and you can share on Messenger. And then you can search for people, like search for Monica, my sister. There's Monica Manadio, my sister. And then I can even write an optional message here. So I can say, Monica, I've started a new business and I want you there. Like it would like you have to figure out what your pull is, but mine is always like give them a compliment of some sort. And this is why it would matter to me to have you there. Like you will be
Yes.
missed if you're not part of it.
So make something personable. Yes.
Yeah, make it as personal as you can. And then you can do as many as you want because you're doing it personally and it's got a name attached to it. And Facebook's going to see that.
Okay.
So that's why I got in trouble with that lady as I was trying to change up my questions and maybe it got too personal or something when she was like, that's none of your business.
I can't believe
No.
that. That's
But
crazy.
she doesn't understand. And I actually told her, did you know that I would get locked out of Messenger if I didn't change up the sentence? So I'm just trying to get to know people. I said in the group I was going to do that. And, so in the big group, we say that I'm going to be reaching out to each of you individually. If you don't receive
Right.
my message, you can message me or you can text me at this number. They have all those choices. I mean, so
Right.
anyway, okay, so back to you. So I've never done this. Like with Angela, I just did a Facebook group and you guys were there helping with the commenting and all that. So that got the
Yes.
algorithm up. But some people don't have anyone doing that. And then no one sees anything. So there
Right.
may be 20 people in there, but 18 of them are hiding in the back. That's kind of how it is. They're hiding in the back. And if they haven't set their notifications to see it, they're never going to see it. On
Right.
Messenger, they can't do that. They can't hide in the back. Everybody's there and they're going to get the algorithm is not going to hide it. Everybody's there, everyone's going to see it. Now, what we're working against in Messenger is like me. I was not a Messenger girl before I sold Park Lane, so I may never look at it. So
Right.
you're going to get some people that never look at it. So then you have to use your brain where you have to go tell Susie Hostess, I don't think Shelly, Angela, or Brenda have looked at that message once. Can you go check up with them?
Right.
Because Susie Hostess has a way to go do that where we don't know them, right? So if they're not
Yeah.
in our realm, we can't do anything with them.
Right.
So the only way to be in our realm is for the hostess to put them in our realm so that you have to help the hostess know how to do that, let me see. Okay. So that's why I want to do both. I want to help you start your VIP by scheduling some posts for 4 days. And I want to set up a messenger where people can't hide.
Okay.
So what I have a call into this leader friend of mine named Wendy. I'm
Yes.
asking her, because we can't have over 25 in the messenger, I don't think. I want to ask her how many she's putting in the messenger and what that looks like. And then every
Yes.
single one of them has to be messaged privately. And so do I give you half of those? Do I do half of those? Maybe we third them out and Angela takes a third. Like if you were really inviting 100, I can do
Right.
30. I can do 30, and you can do 30 and Angela can do 30, but it would be very hard to message 100 and not get put in messenger jail before Thursday. Does
Right.
that make sense?
Yes.
And
it does.
everyone needs to be messaged because that's where that personal meetup happens and they can't hide from us. It's a
Gotcha.
respect thing as much as anything else. Like
Yes.
you've joined the party, you're excited about Shelly's new business, and I'm here to help that transition happen well. I'm
Right.
here to make it easy. So,
Yes.
so that's what I want to do. I want to
Okay.
have a Facebook thing that's called a launch that will become your VIP. You can change the name every 30 days. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll start it as a launch and then it'll move to your VIP. And then I want to have messenger party of some sort because messenger parties just go better. They just do.
Yeah.
You can reach people. They can't hide.
Okay.
Okay. But
That makes sense.
I'm going to be learning on you because I've never done it. So,
Okay. We'll learn together because I'm not very technical or
okay,
techie,
I do messenger parties all the time. That's what I do. And they feed
Okay.
into my VIP, and that's how I have 490 VIP. Okay.
Awesome. Yeah.
Angela, when we launched her, we just did a Facebook page and it went okay because she had you guys. But like I launched Tammy at the same time and people there was no commenting at all. She
Okay.
did okay because she's a hustler and she was sending out the link and doing all the work, but it was a lot of work on her. So we're trying to maximize and strategize the tools that we have to work with. Okay.
Right.
So when
Okay.
I may sound I don't want to sound bossy. I hate
I don't
sounding
think so.
bossy.
You just have the knowledge. So
Okay.
I'm willing
So
to learn. So
every day I may tell you, Shelly, this is what I'm noticing. We need to do this.
yes.
And then I'm not saying I'm not going to do it with you. I'm just saying this has to happen. We either need to work as a team to figure it out
Okay.
or you need to do your reach outs. I mean, and you need to be honest with me about I had life happen today. I can't get there, whatever it is. Okay. So over the next 4 days for you, me, and Angela, I'm going to put us on a
Yes.
text chain together.
Okay.
Tomorrow morning, I'm going to open up a Facebook group for you. Do you want to call it, what do you want to call it? Shelly's VIP launch or something,
No, that
Park
sounds good.
Lane?
That's fine. Yeah.
Shelly's Park Lane VIP launch,
Yeah.
something
I
like
like
that.
Park Lane in there. Yes.
I'm just gonna make a graphic. I'm gonna go
Okay.
easy and I'll try to make it cute. What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Okay, and then are you silver or gold?
I'm silver, but I'm Angela. I've seen some pieces Angela's been wearing, and I'm like, I'm a gold girl again. And I like that
Well,
you can mix them. It's so pretty.
it's golden finish is all the rage, and Park Lane says 67% better sales in gold. So because
Amazing.
we've talked about it, we're like, we want more silver, but they're like, we make more
This is
money on
what
gold.
sells. Yeah.
So they're going to go, and that's why there's less hematite. It's not selling,
I
which
think
I
it's so
love
pretty
hematite.
too. I think it's beautiful. It's very
I love
different.
it.
It's
But these
unique.
are gold and they're so cute.
Oh, they're gorgeous. I
Aren't
just
they fun?
noticed those tonight. They're really
They're
pretty.
thin. Look how
Yes.
thin. They're
Yes.
laser cut. They're the coolest things.
Love it. Yeah.
Anyway, okay. So we're going to start with that. We know that we're Thursday at 7. We're going to start with a Facebook group and a messenger party. I'm going to send you words to send out. Here's what I need from you. I need a link. Do you know how to make a link in your back office?
No, but I can
Do you want a
try. I'm not on
computer?
yeah, I can get on my
I'm
laptop
going to
real
make you
quick.
a host and you can, well, what are you on right now?
I'm just on my phone right now.
I wonder if you could do it from your phone.
I'll try.
Let's do it for you. Let me just do it for you. I'm going to share my
Okay.
screen. I'm going to sign out as me. I just want you to watch so you learn. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to go to Park Lane. Okay. I'm going to close out this Park Lane. I'm going to go up here and sign out of my page. Okay. And I'm going to do it. Well, no, I'm going to do just once. And I'm going to show you something. I have to do it twice or there's a glitch in the system. Okay. What is your thing? I don't know if I have can you give me your password? Will you tell me how to
Yeah.
sign in? Okay. What is
Yes.
it?
And my email address, you have that?
Nope. Tell
Like
me.
here. Savannah, SAVANNA,
Okay.
2005 at sbcglobal.net. And then password
Oh,
is capital S.
capital
And
S.
it's, yeah, Sierra 001 asterisk.
Okay. This is good because this way I can help you. Okay.
Awesome.
I go to orders. See, right now you don't have any orders, but you have a party. So
Okay.
who
That
did
was an
this for you,
accident.
Angela, or did you do it?
I did it by accident because I was trying to do my order and I went there first.
I'm going to make sure everything looks okay. So I'm going to go to
Okay.
share info. So this right here is your link to order. So this is
Okay.
what you send out to people. So
Okay. And
let
that
me do
doesn't,
this one more time. It's really easy. All you have to do is hit show link and you can send that. It just copies it that way. You can open a new thing and right click and put it here.
oh, okay. Awesome.
Only thing you want to know is that you're shopping with Shelly for Shelly. It needs to always say that.
Okay.
For your friends, forever, for you, for anyone, it needs to say you're shopping with Shelly for Shelly. If it only says you're shopping with Shelly, then it's going to go straight to your website and your 5 weeks starts.
Okay.
Okay. Do you understand that warning?
Explain.
The second you make a paycheck of any sort,
Yes.
second any order goes into the back office of any sort, and you make a paycheck, they give you 5 weeks to get 1,000 in sales. And if you're
Oh, I
doing
see what you're
5
saying.
parties in 5 weeks, then that's easy. It's fine. You're going to get there with 5 parties in 5 weeks. But some of you are taking it slower. You're not ready, whatever.
Right.
I like to have a party open until it's got 1,000 in it. This is how I run my business.
Right.
I like to have a party open until it gets to 1,000 so that when I turn that party in, I get a paycheck and now I'm a qualified stylist. So I don't
Okay.
have to worry about the 5 and 5. So it just
Gotcha.
kind of helps me with my brain. So anyone who's ordering, I'm going to give the party link rather than it's not like it's like dangerous. I mean,
Right.
if they order on a Wednesday morning, we can have customer service move it over. Okay. But
Okay.
if they order on a Wednesday night, that's the only time we can't have it moved.
Okay.
Okay. Other than that, I mean, any other time in the week, but Wednesday afternoon. Okay.
Because
Can
this
it be
Park Lane
moved?
weeks start on Thursday, correct?
Yeah. Thursdays at 6 a.m. we get a loop email.
Okay.
And it always has a new piece of jewelry every single Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And like new rules. But our rules right now are going to March 12th. So the rules that never change are buy two, get four half off. Those
Okay.
never change. The rules that change are those bonus items.
Okay.
And you get those $200 items. So right now, it's spend $60
Mhm.
and get two $200 items for 35 each.
That's a smoking deal because those are beautiful. I mean, there's so many options.
Well, this is the time for your people to get things that they wouldn't normally buy, like the impression
Right.
bracelets, like the sky necklace, all those things. Okay.
Gotcha.
So at your party, I'll still probably teach 2 and 4s. But
Okay.
then when I work with them on their wish list, then I'll throw out the 60, get the 2.
Okay.
Because 2 and 4 is where you make your money.
Right. For
Okay,
sure.
so then you would think, well, why do I ever offer it the other? Because I always have, and it's been just fine for me. I like to serve my customers, but I make sure they know it's a service that we're providing
Right.
them, you know.
Right.
And it still adds to volume for all kinds of things, for your Mercedes car payment, for your trips, for all that kind of stuff. So
Right.
you're getting paid for it in some ways, if that makes sense.
It does. Yeah, it does.
Okay, so that's it on back to you. Hey, so orders page is your favorite for a while. You've got an order. I'm going to go look. No, hang on. I want to go look at edit. I want to look at page 1. So is this all correct? Your phone number is correct. This is your email. You want it to
Yes.
go to Cedar Valley.
Yes.
Yeah, all this is correct. Okay, so yeah, you did a great job.
Sweet. Thank
So
you.
this is the link. This is all the stuff I need. So here's what I'm doing for myself. And I want you to learn what I'm doing because this is how I keep myself sane. And I wish Angela was here so she could learn this again too, because it's never bad to learn. Okay. I go to number 2 and I copy this. I just right click, copy.
Yep.
And I go over to my email and I compose a new email. And I'm going to make this go to Savannah. What'd you say? Savannah what?
Savannah 2005 at sbcglobal.net.
And then I'm going to make it go to Angela. Do you know Angela Parker's? Do I not have her in here?
Should be
Here
Angela
she is,
Watson,
Angela
right?
Parker at KW, maybe?
It's Angela Watson.
Ah, maybe that's
She's
the
probably in
issue.
there. Yeah, there she is.
Well, no, neither one.
Oh, no. I don't know her. I think her email is Ladybug Smiling.
Yes, it
Something like that.
is.
Yeah.
But it's not all the way. It's like it's Ladybug Smile. There it is, girl. There it is. Okay.
Woo-hoo! Teamwork.
And then we're going to put me in. And we're going to subject this Shelly's launch links. Okay.
Okay.
And then this is order link. And I suggest keeping this as new in your inbox so that all you have to do is go grab the email to get all the links you need to send out invites. And you will go
Okay.
to this for the next week a lot.
Okay. Gotcha.
So that's the order link. And then there's a Sparklebox order link because it's separate
Okay.
than the order link. And so we're going to go back to here and we're going to grab that one. It's just a tiny bit different. So I always tell my people, the party people, you say, notice that it's just a little different,
So this is for if they want to sign up for the Sparkle Box.
Yeah, and that counts as one of your 10 orders on the party.
Okay, awesome. That helps.
It's $0 to the party. $0.
Yeah.
But it counts as an order to the party.
Okay.
And it will be dollars on your back office. It'll be 39 toward your 1,000.
Okay.
But let me think. But it doesn't count against your 1,000.
Okay. Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Sparklebox is
You
the only
do-
thing that they can order and it not count against
Okay.
this
Gotcha.
5 and 5 week thing.
Okay.
Okay. Hopefully you understand all that. It's too much to understand. And I'm going to go ahead and get your Facebook link real quick. There won't be anything in it yet, but I'm going to put it so we have it here.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that'd be great.
You're going to watch me make a Facebook group. Okay.
Okay. Awesome.
So here's home, my home page, and I'm going to go to groups and I'm going to go to create a new group. And this is what it looks like when you're creating a new group. So this is kind of like making a website or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to name this Shelly's Park Lane VIP launch. And then you always make it private. You don't want the whole world coming in here without your permission, but you make it visible so that the world can find you.
Okay.
Okay. And then I never invite friends immediately. I just hit create. And then at this point, you have a page. This is now your VIP forever. And now we just have to make it pretty. But Park Lane helps you. You can invite people here. You can add a cover photo here. You can add a description here. But I'm doing all this for you tomorrow.
Okay,
But
that
it's
sounds
not.
good.
But me sharing this link is not going to change anything. Like that link is always going to be your link to join. Did you see how I just joined it?
No, show me.
Let me do that again. Hang on. I'm going to go Shelly's Park Lane VIP launch. Okay. This is always the link to get here.
Okay.
This right here. Okay. So I'm going to highlight it, copy, and then I'm going to go put it over here. So even today, when I make a new party, I email these 3 things to myself every time. because I go there.
Okay.
Mine's called the March 1 link right now. And I
Okay.
go there all the time. And and I like having my Facebook VIP there too, so I can send that to someone right then to invite them to it or whatever.
Okay.
Everything you
That
need
makes
is
sense.
here. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm gonna send it and then we're gonna all keep it as new.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. So now I'll do the rest of this tomorrow.
And I'm working on my list
And
of 50, right?
you're working on your list. I'll come up with invite language tomorrow morning while I'm working on all of that. And I'll just send you the language to use. But let me show you where I'm getting it because I'm not making anything up. I want you to know how much support you have. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So go to boards, either on your phone or on the computer, and go to the Treasure Tribe board and go to, let me think. This right here is what I'm going to use for making your page, but I don't even want you to worry about that.
Okay.
What I want you to know about is how to do a messenger party because that's really what we're going to do for a while. So this
Okay.
messenger party scripts and launch is the most important board. And this messenger party launch is what we're going to be doing. And then the week before newbie coaching or the day before the party starts. So these are the two we're going to be using. And this is a link on how to do what we just did together. Make a new
Okay.
shopping link, but you had already figured that out. This is how to create a new Facebook group, which we just did together. So
Okay.
they've helped you through this. This is what I would be texting you. Hey, our goal is 15 to 20 gals. 10 plus orders is a $400 shopping spree. As soon as you get 10 yeses, we're going to add them to the messenger party. Okay.
Okay.
Then this is an example of a follow-up for you. I've decided to become a stylist with Park Lane. I've fallen in love with this brand. I'm having a launch party to share jewels with my friends. I'm inviting you, whatever. But this is a good start. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And then once you get the yeses, you've made that list that I was talking about. Okay. So you have your list of all your yeses. And then I'll open up a messenger party and we'll dump them all in there. Okay. But
Okay.
since I've got to figure out, you've got to learn with me how we do the inviting into the Facebook party and how we do the invite into the messenger. When I started, my husband and I dumped people in there, him and me both. We were just inviting with the invite button. And so
Right.
some of those 490 are those people. And so my goal lately has been to go back into them and start working through people and like fitting them where they need to be.
Right.
Because if you have a bunch of people not doing anything, it just like wears down that group.
Gotcha. Kind of weighs
So
it
you got
down.
to
Yeah.
you got to cycle and clean out every once in a while. But
Okay.
yours is new and clean and whatever. So, okay. Any other questions, like pressing questions right now?
No,
Okay.
I'm going to work on my list of 50 for right now
Like
and then
you.
take the next direction.
I like you.
I like
I hope you
you.
like me.
I do like you. I love
Hey,
your energy.
well, good. I'm a little much.
So am I.
The
So just
doctor's
hang
been wanting
around.
me to start taking Adderall for, my ADHD kind of thing. And I'm so scared I'll lose my little spunk. So I haven't done
Right.
it
Like
yet.
it is scary. Yeah.
I don't know.
It is to think of change of how you'll feel about things.
Yeah, because I kind of like that I'm a little bit off the wall, but I do have some focus trouble. So every once in a while, Shelly, you'll have to say, I still don't have those words. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Like Angela
I
had to say,
do
aren't
that.
you
I
doing
have the
Shelly's
same.
party? And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Got it.
So
I like you too, Megan. It's
I
so
think
nice to meet
sales
you.
work for people like me because I never get bored.
Right? It's always something to chase, something to work on.
Oh, I love it. I
Yeah.
just love it, love it, love it. It just keeps,
I
I mean, it's like when I was teaching and you got a new class,
yeah.
we get a new group of people every day.
Yeah.
We get a new month every month. We get to make new goals and, go new directions. You can have an off month and then turn it on the next month. I mean, it's just like, it's great. I love it.
I love it.
So
I'm excited to learn more. So thank you for your time. I appreciate
well,
you.
you have a lot to learn, and I'm
Yes,
sorry I kept you for so long, but we're
it's
gonna have
okay.
fun together, and at least we have a good start to your launch. And now
Yeah.
Angela has everything. Those links are the most important thing. You're
Yeah.
making your list. I'm gonna send you stuff tomorrow, and we've got to invite like heck, like
Okay.
fire, Monday and Tuesday.
Got it.
Okay.
I'll be on it. All right. Thank
And
you.
then tell, are you a mom? Tell your son or your daughter,
Yep. I
just
got
give
two
me a few
girls.
days here to be kind of crazy, and
Yep.
then I'll be your mom again in just a little bit.
And they'll deal with it. It'll be okay.
Yeah. All righty.
All right. Have a good night. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.